It is a brand new month, and that means brand new game releases. So, we're going to be checking out my top 5 titles that I am excited for releasing in April. And this is the first time I'm doing this, but it is going to be a reoccurring video. So, every month we'll be checking out new titles. So, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that moving forward. So, since my channel focuses mainly on RPGs and action games, that's how the list is usually going to skew. But not every title is going to be under that category. So for this month, I have a fighting game in one of my top 5. So you can count on some RPGs being in most of the list, but it's not going to be every game. So first, let's start out with my honorable mentions. So these are new games that are releasing, but they are games that are currently out, but have some big updates going in and or a new season starting. So the first game that we're going to be checking out is Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 is currently in early access, and it is receiving its first major update. It is adding the Huntress class along with 20 new skills, new ascendancies, 100 support gems, and unique items, tons of changes to the endgame as well as the overall game balance. Now, this could be a video of itself, but I wanted to throw this in there because Path of Exile 2 is just, it's crazy. I can't believe it's only early access. There's so much to the game, there's so much to do and keep you occupied, and this is the first major patch that is adding a ton of stuff, so I wanted to throw this in here. And this patch is going live on April 4th. The next game we're talking about is also an ARPG, and it is Last Epoch. Season 2 is launching on April 17th. It is called Tombs of the Erased. Tombs spawn in maps that you can explore with new loot, all kinds of new drops. There's a new faction called the Woven, new crafting updates, a Sentinel rework, newly added quality of life changes, and an update to the endgame maps and bosses. Again, this could be its own video, but it is such a huge patch that I wanted to throw this in here as an honorable mention as well. And then the final one is, again, an action RPG. It is called No Rest for the Wicked. Now, this is a game that I haven't heard of before until someone in the comments said that they were looking for a new game to play like No Rest for the Wicked, and so I checked it out. And I was really surprised at how good it looks. So this ARPG is currently in early access as well. And the next big update is called The Breach. It is coming on April 30th. And it brings 11,000 changes to the game according to the devs. So again, it could be its own video, but I wanted to highlight this game because it was one that I'm interested in checking out at some point. And it is a comment from one of you guys. So now on to the new games releasing this month, and they are in order of release, not like my level of hype or anything like that. So the first game releasing on April 8th is South of Midnight. This is an upcoming third-person action-adventure game set in the North America Deep South, where you will play as Hazel, a newly awakened weaver who possesses an ancient magic that she will use to confront mythical creatures drawn from southern folklore, as well as solve puzzles and explore this really unique world. I think the trailers do an excellent job at showcasing the unique art style inspired by stop-motion animation. And this game honestly reminds me of the Into the Spider-Verse movies, so I think it looks awesome. South of Midnight is releasing on Xbox and PC. The next game on my list is Mandragora: Whispers of the Witch Tree. This game is an upcoming 2.5D side-scrolling action RPG set for release on April 17th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. Players will assume the role of an Inquisitor selecting from 6 distinct classes: Vanguard, Flameweaver, Spellbinder, Nightshade, Wild Warden, and Vindicator. This game blends Metroidvania exploration with 2D Souls-like combat. Players will navigate interconnected environments, battle nightmarish creatures, and make choices that influence the story. The game features a hand-painted art style, an expansive talent tree, skills to unlock and equip, and a loot system similar to that of other ARPGs that we briefly talked about at the start of the video. There is also an emphasis on your equipment and the weight it carries. Heavy armor and weapons will affect attack speed as well as how your character moves and the attacks that they can block. I think this one looks really cool and is something I plan on picking up at some point. The next game is a remaster of a classic and beloved JRPG series from the original PlayStation. This is Lunar, the Remastered Collection. This release will have both Lunar, a Silver Star story, and the sequel, Lunar 2, Eternal Blue. New improvements have been added to the game, such as an adjustable battle speed, integrated inventory systems, an auto battle mechanic, and a widescreen remastered mode or a classic mode that will display in the 4:3 aspect ratio. The fully voiced anime cutscenes are intact as well. And personally, I haven't played Lunar before, and I know the legacy the game carries, and a lot of people are going to be excited for this, so I'm hoping that I get a chance to experience the series for the first time. Lunar, the Remastered Collection, launches on April 18th. Now, this is the title that is not an action game or an RPG, but a fighting game. And I love fighting games, so I wanted to put this in here. And this is Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Now, this game has not had a mainline release for 27 years, so it's been a long time coming. And this game will have the traditional control inputs as well as an option for smart style, or like modern controls from if you're familiar with Street Fighter, where the inputs are easier for newcomers to the series. So series favorites such as Terry Bogard, Rock Howard, and Mai are part of the roster, as well as a recently confirmed Cristiano Ronaldo. And yeah, the football soccer player. I'm not sure why, but this is legit. It's not an April Fool's or anything like that. But Fatal Fury City of the Wolves launches on April 24th. And the last game on my list, and the one that I'm most excited and hyped for, is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I will be playing and reviewing this game, so please come back to the channel to check this out. This is a dark fantasy world where our party will embark on an expedition to stop the Paintress, a godlike being who wakes up every year and paints a number, and everyone of that age seemingly dies and disappears. The game features a turn-based combat system similar to Legend of Dragoon and Mario RPG, where there are quick time events and timing-based actions for both offense and defense. Now, this game grabbed me from the very first trailer, and I absolutely love the tone of the story and the world, as well as the character design. The combat is beautiful and has enough flash to make it just so satisfying to watch. I'm seriously so excited for this one. It's something unique, and I haven't played a turn-based game in quite some time, so I can't wait. And the music is beautiful too, so just add that to the list. And I seriously think you should pick this one up. This is the top of my list. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. So those are my top 5 games releasing this month. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if there's a game that you're looking forward to that I missed. I'd love to hear from you. So please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss my videos and the series moving forward. Please like and comment. It means so much to me and it helps out the channel more than you know. It's a simple click and it means so much. So thank you. Thank you so much. So that is it. I will see you in the next one. Be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and I will see you again very soon.